Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, live from Brooklyn, Michigan International Speedway. This is the Iron Thunder Racing Network, and we're live with the Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series. We're here for the Irish Hills 200 as cars get ready to head out onto the Speedway for their qualifying effort here tonight. One of the first cars out on the Speedway going to be the 48 car. That will be Matt Cherry as he storms his way out of turn number 4. He'll get the green flag, and first timer will start on the 48 Chevrolet machine. And the turn number 1 goes the 48 car. A few more cars out on the Speedway as well. '63 machine of Storm Patterson, sporting some new colors. Apologize, camera angle, little miss on us. We have the 25 of Roger Debold out on the Speedway. Matt Cherry goes to the top of the board. What about Bailey Curry, Alex Little, Matt Klusterhuis, Roger Debold, Bailey Curry, and Matt Cherry up there, P1 and P2. 63 of Storm Patterson, still waiting to make his run. 03 Texas Speed and Performance Machine. That will be Kevin. Give me the cash hash. Right now we come in to tonight's action. This is the regular season finale. Matt Cherry, Kyle Weatherman, Bailey Curry, Kelvin Mosier, Alex Little, top 5 at the moment. As the 03 of Hash will come across the line, he'll put down his lap of record. Quick enough for P9. I'll take a look at the 09 of Dave Matson out on the Speedway. He went P6. 74 of John Garrett finishing up his lap. Big shout out to John Garrett, the Fort Worth screen printing Chevrolet Camaro, for all he does for the Iron Thunder Racing League. And big shout out, Josh Kelly Fan Club tuning in again tonight. Always a pleasure to have the Josh Kelly Fan Club in the house. And right now that 33 machine has yet to make a lap. 44 of Monin Ramen goes 23rd quick. There is a look at the Ramen machine. Matt Cherry, Kyle Weatherman, Bailey Curry, Kelvin Mosier, Alex Little, your top 5. 21 car out on the Speedway as it's starting to wrap up here very quickly. Out of turn before he is the 21. And he'll go P3. 29 of Elaine Hughes out on the Speedway, finishing up a lap. 39.857. Stages tonight 30 and lap 60. 74 John Garrett. He went 27th quick with a 38.840. Matt Cherry looks like he may hold on to the pole here. Tonight is indeed the last regular season round, and we'll have Jackson Allen, Kevin Hash, Josh Ball, Jackson Allen, Roger Debold, BJ Hash, Matt Cherry, all clicking a ticket along with Randy Codwell. Hadn't seen Codwell in a few weeks. Check on our championship standings. Heading into tonight's action. Starting on the pole, we'll see that 48 car of Matt Cherry, who was outside of the 6 of Kyle Weatherman. Inside row number 2, it will be the 21 of Samuel Green. '05 of Bailey Curry, the Bubba Boards machine. He'll start outside row number 2. Starting in the 5th position, the 43 of Kelvin Mosier. 6 will be the 2 car, all gas TV Trojan, brand latex condoms, Chevrolet Camaro of Alex Little. The 09 of Navy Machine of Dave Matson, he'll start 7th. 8th will be the 34 of Sean Bowney. Randy Codwell in the 18. He will start in the 9th spot. Tressenant in the 36 machine, he'll start 10th. 11th will be the 03 of Kevin Hash. The 91 of Jackson Allen, he'll start in 12th. 13th will be Andy Costello with a 93 Proton Mail Cosmic Motorsports machine. In the 14th spot will be the 94 of Brandon Kalusterhoos. 15th will be the 24 of Christopher Gale. The 75 of Ray Weeks, he'll be 16th. Sawyer on in the 35. He will start in the 17th position. 18th will be the 96 of Jason Roudebush. The 88 of Justin White will start 19th. 63 of Storm Patterson, carrying the peak antifreeze and coolant colors here today, along with Raise Energy. Starting in the 20th position. Josh Ball in the 7th. He'll start in 21st. 22nd will be the 24 of Matt Klusterhoos. 23rd will be the 32 car. That'll be Dan Half. 24th will be the 44 of Monin Rahman. Roger Diebold will start in the 25th position. Adam Schroen in the 9. He'll start 26. John Garrett in the 74. Will start 27th. 28th will be the 19 of Donald Sadusky. 29th will be the 29 car of Elaine Hughes. Josh Kelly in the 33. He will start 30th. You get ready for green flag action here. The Irish Hills 200. And we are green flag racing. Trouble back through the field. 24 of 13 of Christopher Gale. Two of Alex Little up the Speedway. 1, 2, 3 cars already down on the apron. They are electing to go to the rear of the field. Meanwhile, this battle for the lead. Here comes Kyle Weatherman. He'll take over the top spot as he exits turn number 4. Matt Cherry hot on his heels along with the 21 of Sam Green. The 05 Bubba Boards machine of Bailey Curry. Their nose to tail. Side by side now as they enter turns 1 and 2. We put the first lap down on the board here at Michigan International Speedway. 99 circuits to go. Long way to settle this one out. Cars spread all over the back straightaway. But now it's the 05 and the 6 Weatherman and Curry, 1 and 2 as they exit turn number 4. Weatherman leads lap number 2. They'll go single file for the first 5 race cars on the Speedway. 2 Cosmic Motorsports cars there running 4th and 5th. The Andy Consolova, the 21 of Sam Green in the 4th spot. There is the 34 of Sean Bounty. We'll have the 18 of Randy Codwell tucked in close behind him, and not too far behind is the 03 Texas Speed Performance Machine. Here comes that 63 of Storm Patterson, trying to make a move. He's from the 20th spot. He's already moved up to 10th, as he'll look now to make his move inside the 35 for 9th, and he will. He'll take over that spot as he'll work to the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes that 94 close to his machine. Yellow and black ride on the bottom side of that 35 of Sawyer Wright. Right now, that top 10 single file. First breakout car right now is that 94 machine as he looks under the 13. Almost contact with the 35. I'll have to move up the racetrack. 5 laps go up on the board here quickly at Michigan International Speedway. Goes 3 under fire from the 63 of Storm Patterson. Now Sawyer Wright gets a move, gets a run on the bottom. He'll challenge that 03 to the inside as he exits turn number 2. Side by side to the back straightaway. 03 a little more horsepower. 35 going to tuck in line in behind. Rear Patterson carrying the peak colors tonight. He'll look to the inside of momentarily of the 18 of Codwell. They'll go nose to tail. He'll look to the inside now as they cross the start finish line for lap number 6. Already some good racing all over the racing surface here tonight. Leader still will be the 6 of Kyle Weatherman, as he has led 5 laps so far. Booster who's going to get a run off. He'll look underneath that 35 machine. He'll try to pull along the 24 of Gale, aka the 13 of Gale, as we see the car that is scored 24th. He's side by side with Roger Diebold. The old bulldozer back there is. See a little bit of back rear end damage on the 34 of Sean Bounty, as he's working underneath Andy Consolova. Consolova on the high side. 34 Sean Bounty and the 18 Randy Codwell. Just quite not enough horsepower down that back straightaway. 93 will show his muscle. They'll go back at it now in the middle of 3 and 4 as they exit turn number 4. Slow car already coming up on the speedway. That is the 89 of Matt Quick. Early troubles for the 89. He is in danger of losing a lap here on lap number 8. While you're out having some trouble, he is now falling back past the 20th position. Leaders trying to quickly work around that 89. Sam Green going to look to the inside now. That 48 of Matt Cherry. But not enough sauce in that machine. He'll fall back in line as the 63 of Storm Patterson works over that 93 of Andy Consolova. He'll try to bring along with him the 18 of Randy Codwell as he was able to get it around him. The big mover right now is that 63 machine. 10 laps he has went from the 20th spot up to 6th and continuing to gain position Now he is going to get ready to work on that 34 Sean Bounty. And at turn number 3, he'll go to the bottom. Bounty to the top. Exit turn number 4. And Patterson will shut the door with that peak energy, or excuse me, peak coolant machine. You see the gap lap car in between 5th and 4th there. We've already laid down 11 laps. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. See the leaders nose to tail there. They are single file in the front 4. Five to 6 car lengths separate 4th and 5th. Maybe some trouble. The 09 machine is way off the pace right now. Hold at the rear of the field. This could be a strategy move as he, Jackson Allen, and the 43 of Kelvin Mosier all peeled off and went to the back of the field. They have lost that main racing pack. Patterson has been able to close that gap with the help of the 89 of Matt Quick, who's currently 1 lap down in the 33rd position. Quick seems to have a fairly decent, strong race car. Just need to fight his way back onto the lead lap and Thorne Patterson on the move. He has caught the 21 car of Sam Green. Oh, Andy Cosalova having trouble back there in that 93 machine. He'll keep it clean green. And we'll roll on here from Michigan International Speedway. Take a look back here at 18th, running Donald Sadusky. Right, tucked in behind the 32 of Dan Half. He'll get a good run there coming off the corner. He'll look to the outside. Leader coming down pit road along with Bailey Curry. They're going to split this first run here. Looks like they're going to go for 15 and 15 as our first stage caution going to come out on lap number 30. Oh, Dan Half hard into the pit road wall. 32 Dan Half is got into the inside of the pit wall. No caution out, but we'll look at it here as he got down a little too hot, got in the grass, and major contact. The 87 of Raymond Rittenau are going to have to bind up the binders on that bad boy. Here comes the 21 of Sam Green out of turn number 4. 1803. They'll come pit side, join the rest of the field. They try to split this up. Meanwhile, that 63 is Storm Patterson right now running in the second spot. $63.96 coming down pit road. 75 as well. 21 of Sam Green going to stay out on the speedway. It'll continue. 96, 88, 91, 43, 09, all pit side. As a 48 of Cherry trying to get around that 89 on that quick. Before Sean Bounty to the outside. Ooh, Matt Quick with a big run, but nowhere to go to the bottom because the 6th car sitting right there. Sam Green continues to lead. Those ahead of him made those pit stops will get their lap back the hard way. Here comes the 33 CRT, small engine repair machine of Josh Kelly. He'll regain his lap back. Sam Green pit side this time. Turn the lead over to Roger the Dodger Debo in the 25 car. Hardcore Fishing Game Chevrolet Performance sponsoring that ride in the 25. Roger Debo, Monin Rahman, John Garrett, Donald Sadusky, Alex Little, and Sawyer Wright all have yet to come down pit road. How long they can stay out on the speedway. .25 Roger Debo, he'll jump on the binders and he'll come pit side. We'll turn the lead over to the 44 Monin Rahman. At the moment, only 18 cars on the lead lap. Leader coming this time by, along the 2 of Alex Little, the 19 of Donald Sadusky. John Garrett, yeah, the 4screenprinting.com machine. He's coming pit side as well. Oh, John Garrett, 19, get into it. Garrett up on the wall. Looks like very minimum damage for both of those cars. Back it up just a hair here. See what happens is maybe the 74 got in a little too hot. Oh, got on the brakes and just bumped the 19 ever so slightly. Like your leader gonna cycle back out to be that 48. That Cherry. And indeed, it is. We are working lap 24. Into lap 30 will be the end of stage number 1. And as they run, it'll be Matt Cherry, Bailey Curry, Sean Bounty, Josh Kelly in the 4th spot. 5th will be Randy Codwell. 6th is the 63 of Storm Patterson. Sam Green 7th, Brandon Clusher 8th. 9th will be Kevin Hash. 10th, Christopher Gale. Bondon Rahman 11th, 12th, Josh Ball. 13th, Roger Diebold. Ray Rittenauer 14th, 15th, Justin White. 16th will be Jason Roudabush. 17th, Dave Matson. 18th, Ray Weeks. 19th, Matt Klusterhuis. Rounding out your top 20. 91 of Action Jackson Allen. See some scrambling there on the back straightaway. And half in that 32 car. 3 laps down. Major front end damage on that machine. Kyle Weatherman will go back to the lead in the first form. Ford Mustang. Take a look here on our own board if we can with Kyle Weatherman. If we get our camera stuff to work correctly here. They're not quite sure if you can see it, but down the back straightaway. $188 miles, 89, 190. 191 going into turn number 1 for the 6 of Kyle Weatherman. See how fast he gets up down the back straightaway here. Already up to 185. About 190 into turn number 3. The white flag in the stage as they exit turn number 4 here. Excuse me, Kyle Weatherman scored in the 28th position. Matt Cherry is your leader. Not even looking at my relative. Do apologize for that. Kyle Weatherman scored 28. Tail end of the lead lap. We'll see the caution for stage number 1. Matt Cherry, Bailey Curry, Sean Bounty, Storm Patterson, Sam Green, Randy Codwell, Josh Kelly, Roger Diebold, Kevin Hash, and Brandon Klusterhuis is your top 10 points awarded drivers. Our first caution of the night comes out. Here at Michigan International Speedway. We have a have a light out on one of our caution lights. Right there, entering turn number 3. Light is not working for whatever reason. Leader coming down pit side. Right, Storm Patterson coming out. P2. Indeed, Cully. Another big mover through those cycle of pit stops. For a green flag cycle. See where he comes out now, but he was in the top 10 there. Josh Kelly qualified 30th and was inside the top 10. That Cherry going to take the outside, and we had 2 penalties, a 25, tailing the longest line, pit road violation, 3 and a 29 also going to the rear for pit road violations. Alrighty, stage number 1 in the books. Congratulations to the 48 of Matt Cherry, winning stage number 1. Stage number 2 coming at the conclusion of lap 60. Matt Cherry to his out inside this time will be the 63 of Storm Patterson. Beautiful peak antifreeze and coolant jumping on board with the 63 of Storm Patterson for a few races this year, and I believe he's making an announcement on his social media that may be an extended agreement between he and Peak. As the green flag falls, the Irish Hills 200 is back green flag racing. The 05 machine, that is Bailey Curry. He'll stay tucked in close behind 48 of Matt Cherry, but 63 of Storm Patterson has a huge run coming out of turn number 2. He'll clear momentarily that 48, but now it's a drag race. Side by side, a blanket over the top 6. Still charging hard on that bottom. Ooh, close quarters. The 05 is all over the back end of that 48 machine. trying to give him every ounce of momentum he can to get him pushed out ahead of the field, and he will. They'll shut the door on the 63 of Storm Patterson as they exit turn number 4. They'll put lap 37 on the board. Good hard racing. Oh, big block from the 05. They make contact. That's going to slow down the 63 machine as the 05 looked like he come down to block the 63. Maybe he didn't realize he was there. But still a long way to go to the end of this one. 64 laps remaining. And contact at the front of the field resulted in the 63 losing a spot there to the 34 Sean Bounty. Momentarily 3 wide behind him. Good thing everybody kept it clean. They're 3 wide again. Cully on the bottom. Oosterhusen on the top sides. 63 getting that momentum back under him. He'll go back to work again. Now he'll lose another spot on the outside. He's able to drive deep in the corner here. It's a good run off of turn number 4. Back down again in front of the 63 machine. Not a lot of drafting help when they get down the back straightaway, and that allows the 34 as he'll kind of he'll try to muscle his way up there as they made contact. White knuckle driving for the 63 machine as that car was all over the racetrack. Take over third, Sean Bounty. Back behind the 05, Bailey Curry. Look to the inside of Curry. 48 of Matt Cherry washes up the racetrack. Storm Patterson going to take advantage of that little bit of a bobble. But no drafting help. 63 falls back just a little bit. Good hard racing, close racing up here up front. With 60 laps to go, 41 laps on the board. Oh, tight squeeze there for Storm Patterson. He'll jump up between the 05 and the 34. Josh Ball will challenge the 34 for that 4th spot. He'll move to the inside. A huge run. He'll clear him on the exit of turn number 4. Storm Patterson, he'll look to the outside of the 05. 05 will have the momentum. He'll shut the door. Settle down up front just a little bit. Let everybody catch their breath. Don't look too far back there. We'll see the first form. 6 of Kyle Weatherman, who was on the tail end of the longest line, who got the wave around when the caution flag fell. He is currently working right now inside the top 10. Side by side for P2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway drag race. Going to be to the advantage of the 05. No drafting help for that 63 machine. Ball had a good run. He thought about taking it to the outside. Ball slides up the racetrack in front of Christopher Gettle. A little swirly goes to 75. Or excuse me, the 33. Best chance to clear him right here. He will jump up. He'll shut the door on that 05 machine as Storm Patterson moves into P2. Ready to peak antifreeze and cool it. Oh, big bobble there. 24 Gale had a big run on the bottom. Tries a little slider. No room to move up. Now Weatherman will look to his inside. And challenge for the lead. 63 of Storm Patterson. See if he can hold that momentum through the tri-oval. Get the run in the corner like he wanted, but left the door open for Bailey Curry. Just tucked right back in behind that 48 machine. .34 pit side, 91.25. .33 Josh Cully coming down pit side. 6 of Kyle Weatherman coming as well. 7 of Josh Ball. The 09 of Dave Matson. Oh, contact. 09 and a 6. 09 around. .63 of Storm Patterson coming pit side. Along the 94. That'll turn the lead over to the 03 Texas Speed and Performance machine of Kevin Hash. Speaking of Kevin Hash, coming in tonight as your series points leader, followed by Matt Quick, who is just 25 points out in the second spot. Warren Patterson, 44 spots out of first and third. Kelvin Mosier, he'll be 46 points out of first place in the fourth spot. Kyle Weatherman, 68 points out of first. In the fifth, Raymond Rittenauer, 6th. Seventh will be John Downey, 8th. Brandon Kluser's 9th. Sawyer Roger Diebold round out your top 10 in points. Josh Cully sitting in 12th. Make sure Kevin Hash with the win, Roger Debo with the win, Josh Ball with the win, Jackson Allen with 2 wins, BJ Hash with the win, Matt Cherry with the win. Randy Codwell with 2 wins as well. Trouble around the 21. $34 man jumped up there. Got 34 all over the back end of that 21. Oh, he comes up on the 24. Kevin Hash in the 03 still leads her. What about Alex Little in the 2, back quick in 3rd. Ray Rittenauer, Josh Cully in the 5th spot. Kevin Hash still leading. Back quick. Ray Rittenauer, Jackson Allen, Josh Cully. As the leader comes down pit road. Here's the battle between Cully and the 91 of Jackson Allen. 48 of Matt Cherry going to join in as well. Oh. 48 almost made contact with that 33. The 33 of Cully setting up himself for some stage points here. Could be critical. Cully currently in the 12th position in points. we had so far this year. Seven different winners. Races. I believe. Bailey Curry, your new leader. After everything cycled back through on lap 59, completion of lap 60, we should see the green and white checker. Stage number 2 in the books. Bailey Curry, Matt Cherry, Josh Cully, Jackson Allen, Roger Diebold, Storm Patterson, Brandon Klosterhuis, Christopher Gale, Sam Green, Sean Bounty, all picking up some stage points. Here at the completion of stage number 2 on lap 61, 40 circuits remain. Oh, 05 Bailey Curry gonna get a penalty for driving through too many on exit. Apologize as we are back. Green flag racing. Kevin Hash, 89 of Matt Quick, 87 of Raymond Rittenauer, all out front along with Jackson Allen. With Roger Diebold. They won Jackson Allen on that bottom side. 03 and the 89 working hard together to keep him at bay on the top. Oh, these last 35 laps. Hope you took the time to head on to the kitchen, get you some popcorn. We're 3 wide back here. Hold Matt Cherry, this meat in the sandwich. Hope you had a chance to get some popcorn because it's getting ready to heat up here. As, whoa, we go 3 wide again. This time Hash will be the meat in the sandwich. That 3 wide quickly dissipates. Oh, 89. Oh, 48 of Matt Cherry. Man, what a save. And he'll hang on to 3rd place while Tank slapping that bad boy halfway down the back straightaway. White Knuckle Racing with 33 laps to go this time by. Matt Cherry hunting behind the 89 of Matt Quick. He'll give him the push he needs. Here comes Kevin Hash. He's not going away just yet. Whoa, another wiggle from the 48. 63, 91. Side by side, 3 wide into turn number 3. Patterson muscles on the bottom side. They'll clear the 89. Now it's a drag race to turn number 1. Here comes Brendan Klosterhuis. He'll drop to the bottom side of the racetrack. 3 wide into turn number 1. Matt Cherry is going to dive down in there. Klosterhuis to the lead. What? So, oh, big block there for the 63. He'll jump down in front of that 91, the Salty Broccoli, West Virginia native. Jackson Allen, new leader. The peak antifreezing coolant machine. Norm Patterson. Oh, big loose goes this 91 of Jackson Allen. He'll bring it through the glass. And he'll save it again. He'll lose 1, 2, 3. 3 spots, make it 4. He is right back hammered down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Roger Diebold having to grab a hold of that race car. Finally, single file for the top 4. Momentarily. A little time to catch your breath. We get ready. Put 71 on the board. 30 green flag laps left in the Irish Hills 200. Here at Michigan International Speedway. Only on the Iron Federation Network. Roger Diebold with a big run. Norm Patterson will try to squeeze him down. Ebold slides up in front of 94. He's loose. He'll tank slap down the back straight away. A lot of give. And quite a bit of take. 35 Sawyer up into the wall. He saves that machine. Bailey Carey back there trying to make a move from the back of the field along with Josh Cully. Kelly trying to follow that 05 machine through there. Bailey Carey sent to the tail end of the longest line. They're 3 wide now with Sean Bounty. Meanwhile, back to the front. Dylan Patterson leads. Roger Devo, Matt Cherry. John Bounty and Brendan Klusterhuis. Our next interesting move of the race is we stay green. What kind of strategy will we see come time for making that call on pit road? Roger Debo to the inside. He slide up in front. He'll take over the lead out of turn number 4. Comes Thorne Patterson, and he'll have no help on the bottom. He'll need to make a quick run as Roger Debo went way high. 91 Allen will follow the 63. Well, wondering if as soon as this pit window opens, who is going to take advantage of it and pit early? Or will they stretch her as far as she'll go? Oh, 48 getting sideways again. Roger Debo with a run, so he pulls the inside. He'll have no help drafting wise as he exits turn number 2. Now the 48 of Cherry will drop down. Try to give him the push he needs into turn number 3. Down to just 23 laps. Stuart Patterson makes the move to the inside of Debold. Allen will jump up behind the peak antifreeze machine. 22 laps to go. We'll make it 21 this time by. Kevin Hash and Ray Rittenauer. 23 laps since those guys have hit pit road. Keep an eye out on those guys. Oh, they can make it 24 laps. Just 21 to go. I believe that pit window is open. So far, nobody has took it. First one to take it will be the 48 and the 05. They will pit with just 20 laps to go. The 5 will Diebold. He'll come pit side. Along with the 33, Josh Cully, who is now running in the 10th spot. He'll give up 10th. Come pit side. Leader, Storm Patterson on the binders as well. He'll come along with Kelvin Moser, Brendan Klugerhus, Randy Caldwell, Josh Cully, Matt Quick, Jackson Allen, Roger Diebold. They'll all go pit side. They'll turn the lead over to the 24 of Matt Klugerhus. $18 to go. Field blends back. Here goes the 48. Oh, 63 with a speeding penalty. Tough break for the peak coolant machine. Storm Patterson. He'll have to make a stop and go. Just about ruin every chance he has winning this one. Unless we can see some kind of late race caution, he able to capitalize somehow. Waiting on everything to sort itself back out. And he Costle over there in the 93. Old Alex Little in that pink number 2. Right now, showing 1 and 2. Leaders. Gonna give it up. Everybody except the 2. Of Alex Little, he'll stay out on the Speedway. Should all work itself out. 48 of Matt, or the 91 of Jackson Allen should work his way back to the lead here momentarily. Mosier with a big run underneath the 05 of Curry. Curry able to bounce back from that in the line penalty he received for going through too many boxes. The 48-91 get together and they both save it somehow. All this battle right here for the lead. 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top. Oh, caution out on the Speedway. Caution, the 7 of Josh Ball. Around and turn number 1, backed up into the back of the fence. All right, the 09 of Dave Matson. '91 of Jackson Allen, your leader. Down to 13 to go. Alrighty, we are down to 10 laps to go. We'll restart with 9 to go. Kelvin Mosier will lead them, along with Kevin Hash to the outside. It'll be Sam Green, Andy Costello, Alex Little, your top 5. Sawyer in there in 6th, 7th, BJ Hash. 8th will be Matt Quick, 9th, Jackson Allen, Randy Codwell, round down to your top 10. Congratulations to the Atlanta Braves. They go up 2-0 in the series. Let's go Braves. Green flag, the Irish Hills 200. Hopefully the final restart of the night. Kelvin Mosier going to jump out. Tighten those belts up. It's about to get hairy. Cosmic Motorsports teammates right there, nose to tail. .35 Sawyer not going to look to the inside. Now he'll move back up. Hold the 3 of Hash back there. Way up the racetrack goes the number 2 of Alex Little. Starting to heat up. Action starting to heat up. 03 of Kevin Hash will drop to the inside. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Matt Quick all the way to the bottom. Hash to eating the sandwich. And caution. Oh, looked like it started with the 87. Oh, nowhere to go for Ray Weeks. Down to 7 to go. These guys up front racing hard. Clean. Down to 6 laps to go. Let's set the field for you. Matt Quick leads Kevin Hash, Kelvin Mosier, Louis Sam Green, and Matt Cherry running out the top 5. 6th belongs to Jackson Allen. 7th, Andy Costello. 8th, Roger Devo, Randy Codwell. 9th, 10th will be Bailey Curry. 11th, Sawyer Ott, John Garrett. 12th, 13th will be Christopher Gill. Martin Robin, 14th. 15th, BJ Hash. Brendan Klucher, 16th. 17th will be Josh Kelly. 18th, Alex Little. Matt Klucher's 19th. 20th position belongs to Justin White. Sean Bownley, 21st. Jason Radabos, 22nd. 23rd, Kyle Weatherman. 24th, Josh Ball. Ray Weeks, 25th. 26th, Adam Schroen. 27th, Dave Matson, 28th, Storm Patterson. 29th, Ray Rittenauer, Dan Half, 30th, 31st, Elaine Hughes. Resonant, 32nd, Donald Sadetsky, 33rd. Those two drivers out of action. Here tonight, Dave Matson, the 09, is on pit road. His night may be over after our last accident. Let's check in with the 09. It does look like his night may be done. Heavy front end damage on the 09 machine. Dave Matson, get a good look at your leader. P2, the 03 Texas Speed Performance machine of Kevin Hash. He'll start the inside. Outside, remember two, we'll find the Cosmic Motorsports. Put on mail 21 of Samuel Green. And his familiar colors. Outside of row number 4 will be the 43, Kelvin Mosier, as he supports the thin blue line on that Chevrolet Camaro. Row number 3, you're going to find Matt Cherry to the inside. To the outside, West Virginia, Action Jackson Allen in that 91 machine. And it'll be Andy Casalova in the 93. As the field exits turn number 4. 5 laps to go. Be 4 at the line. Waiting. And Green back out. Field comes alive. The Irish Hills 200. It's just 4 laps away. Oh, 03 of Kevin Hash going to settle into second. Third will be Kelvin Mosier. Top 3 goes single file. 91 Jackson Allen. He'll challenge 21 of Sam Green. Now the 03 all the way to the bottom. Mosier going to make it 3 wide. Still 3 wide for second now. Kevin Hash tucked out there with the nose out in front in the lead. Mosier still in the middle. Not quite sure who led it with 3 to go. Give it to Kelvin Mosier, as we're still 3 wide here for the lead. 3 wide for second for a moment. Kevin Hash, Sam Green both have help. Or Sam Green helping the 43. Now the 48 will jump in behind the 89. Oh, they touch. 03 goes around. Big crash. 48 Matt Cherry up in the air. 05. 03 up in the air. Big crash here with 3 to go. See how it all unfolded. See, the 91 will dive down underneath the 03. Looks like they already made contact. A little bit of net code. Another look here. Looks like net code between the 41, the 03, the 91. Randy Caldwell going to be able to get through there. So with all that set aside, let's gather it back up and see who is left at the front of this field. With our first and only green-white checkered attempt coming up, it'll be Roger Debo, your leader. Randy Caldwell will be second. Third will be Andy Casalova. Christopher Gale in fourth. Fifth will be John Garrett. Sixth, Sawyer Josh Cully in seventh. Eighth, Monty Rahman. Ninth, Justin White. And rounding out the top 10, Matt Kalusterhus. One green-white checkered attempt. Here we go. Randy Caldwell looking for his third win. At 25 down and away. Roger Debo looking for his second win. Andy Casalova looking for his first. Along with Christopher Gale. Little damage on that 25. Oh, around goes to 93. And I believe that is going to do it. Roger Debo, your winner. Oh, 18, your winner. Roger Debo second. Christopher Gale third. Tough break there for Andy Casalova. Just comes down across the 20-35. One moment, we'll get them up here in the booth. Let you celebration of Randy Codwell. Third win of the season. Get up the Legends Den driver, Christopher Gill. Joining up in the booth, driver of the 13/24, Christopher Gill. Glad to have you back up in the booth, bud. Been a little while. A crazy night, to say the least.
Oh yeah, it was very crazy. Man, it's Michigan, man. Last race of the regular season, people going for the win to try to make the playoffs. Man, that was fun.
We saw some long green flag runs, and kind of was waiting on that last green flag session. Or matter of fact, we'll go back to the end of stage number 2. We saw some crazy racing up front, right there from about 2 laps after the green flag dropped to about 6-7 laps in, and then it started to fade out a little bit, and green flag pit stops kind of kept everybody strung out a little bit, kept the pressure off. But as soon as we had another caution, right back to just white knuckle driving. Seen a lot of guys tank slap halfway down the back straightaway, somehow save it. Guys getting turned off the nose, able to save it time after time. And just unfortunate at the end, cautions bred cautions. But it definitely turned out to your favor a tidbit there, except for that last one. I know you were hoping for it to go to the white flag. Unfortunately, just didn't quite get there. Caution coming out there with 2 to go. But nonetheless, man, got to be happy with coming out of here in such a crazy, action-packed night in P3 with a fairly clean race car.
Yeah, tonight, man, that big wreck is what really set this up to even have a chance at that win. I was 12th on that restart when that big wreck happened, and then I was 3rd. No, I was 4th, and then we just needed it to go green all the way. But tonight we was really focused on trying to get the 94 car locked into the playoffs. Hopefully he got locked in, and if I'm able to make Darlington, yeah, I'll be there. You know, I love Darlington. That track's built by the Accelerons. If I can make it, I'm going to win it.
All right, we definitely look forward to having you there and seeing what kind of scheme you unfold for that. I know it'll be throwback weekend. Good luck, and hope to have you in victory lane.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Great job on the broadcast, man. Ooh, playoffs time.
We appreciate it. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Joining up in the booth, the driver of the 25 Hardcore Fishing Game Chevrolet Performance Machine, Roger the Bulldozer Diebold. Man, what a wild, crazy night. We saw a lot of green flag runs out there, some green flag pit stops. Ian brings out caution breed cautions, but really puts you right where you needed to be, able to squeak through the big one there at the end. Just untimely caution coming out with the 18 of Codwell just out in front of you. Congratulations on P2.
Yes, sir. And I was, man, congrats to him. I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. He got in behind me a little bit. Dale was right there. He coming out the back stretch, got inside, and, I mean, we were hurt, though. I mean, the engine was a little hurt from that last caution there. But, yeah, lucky to get through that. That's what we did. And, man, for the night, we had a fast car, did qualify well, and got some pit strategy working for us. Made our way up there, and just right place, right time.
All right, we head off to the Flame Lady in Black next week, first round of the playoffs. We'll see exactly where you seat out, but definitely in there. Having one win already this season. Can you give us maybe a hint of what kind of throwback we might see, or we're just going to have to wait until we get to Darlington?
To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna run the same throwback I did last season as a throwback to Big Bill Venerini. I pitted with them for about 4 years, and that car brought me some luck last season. So I think we'll throw the old paint scheme back on and give her a try again this year.
Awesome, man. I tell you what, Darlington is on the schedule, man, and really look forward to seeing all the guys go out of their way to put these throwback schemes on. And besides the scheme, what do you look forward to most next week, and how do you feel about your chances? I'll go ahead and punch in that ticket early.
I feel pretty good. I love Darlington. I love that racetrack. So I think we're gonna be pretty good there.
All righty, man. We look forward to seeing you back out there, and hopefully we'll have you back up here in the booth. Good luck, and we'll see you at the Lady in Black.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Big shout out to my spotter Ben. Man, he did a hell of a job tonight with pit strategy, get me through all the other traffic out there. Shout out Mom, Dad, Hardcore Fishing Game, and Lithium Hub, and yourself.
All right, man. We appreciate it. Good luck next week.
Yep. Thank you.
All righty, getting ready to bring up the 18 of Randy Caldwell. Just one moment. One quick second. All righty, joining me in the booth, the driver of the 18, three-time winner, and the only three-time winner this year, Mr. Randy Caldwell. I tell you what, man, tonight was a tale of two different tales there from beginning to end. We come out of here with 6 cautions. That last caution definitely to your benefit. Maybe the last 2 getting you there in the catbird seat where you needed to be to pull off this victory. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and you'll head off into the playoffs with those 3 wins, man. Gotta feel real good about having a little bit of momentum, even if it's luck derivative. And gonna look forward to heading off to the Lady in Black next week.
Yeah, it was nice to run green for so long, but yeah, me and Matt Quick and Ray and Kevin all got split up throughout that green flag run. So when we were pitting in the stage breaks, we were too far apart to make anything of it. So those last cautions definitely played a big part in bunching the field back up, which is, if you're not in that front pack, you're pretty much dead in the water. But yeah, I got super lucky on that last caution. I don't know how I made it through, but yeah, it's better to be lucky than good sometimes.
I tell you what, already having 2 wins, and that matches the high for the season for anybody else. Jackson Allen with 2. Still in good company with Jackson Allen having 2 wins, along with yourself now. Being able to squeak out that 3rd one. Luck may have been on your side, but it was no luck that you were already had your ticket punched to the playoffs via winning 2 races prior. We talked to the other guys a little about Throwback Weekend. I know this is your first year with us. Are you going to run any special paint scheme? And if so, can we get a sneak, a little hint of what it may be, or do we need to wait until next Tuesday night to find out?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to get on Trading Paints and try and find one, or get with my guy and get him to make me something, maybe an old Terry Labonte throwback, or an old Kyle Busch throwback or something. But yeah, I no really set plans. Worst comes to worst, I'll show up with the old Toyota paint scheme like I've been doing all year.
All righty, man. I tell you what, we appreciate you taking your time out to join us here on Tuesday nights, and having a good run here for your first season, man, and getting ready to head off in the playoffs with a lot of momentum, and we look forward to seeing how it all plays out.
Appreciate it, man. I want to thank Sawyer and all the people who sponsor and put this thing together. It's fun to race for money, and yeah, thanks.
All righty, good luck. All righty, one more interview coming through. League Commissioner 35 of Sawyer Aunt. Got a copy? Yeah, I got you.
Sorry about that.
Make
Go ahead
sure.
and go back to that question. Sorry, my headphone wasn't working.
Make sure I've got everything here. My microphone messing up a little bit on me. We're good to go there. Hey man, wild race tonight. Saw two different tails from start to finish. Unfortunately, at the end, cautions bred cautions, and last two cautions really, from my perspective, that old pesky net code, especially in the caution that ended regulation. Unfortunately, see some good racing all night up front. A lot of good saves. I know you go back and watch the replay, you're going to see some head scratching moves here about how some of these guys were able to save these race cars, and just unfortunate that netcode kind of reared its ugly head and got the big one there right at the end of regulation.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Netcode is always something we've been dealing with since the start of iRacing, and fortunately, I don't think it's something that's going to go away anytime soon. Hopefully, they could get it better. Because we've seen some bad incidences in the past, but it seems to flare its head every once in a while. Not sure what iRacing or anybody can really do much about it other than just individual internet connections, but ultimately, I mean, it was a good race, a good way to end the regular season. We had a lot of good racing throughout since Daytona, West Coast Swing, Charlotte. We had the World 300, Talladega Road Course, short track, and then we ended here at the 2 Mile in Michigan. So not to forget the doubleheader night we had at Pocono. So it's been a fun regular season. Happy to get this playoff kicked off next week at Darlington. We got 16 drivers going for the championship. Big hardware, big money, big prizes. ITRL, Premier Series. That's how we want to do it. We got Throwback Weekend coming out at Darlington. Southern 250, presented by George Coleman Ford. So appreciate them. Appreciate all our sponsors that we have. Just help them make all this possible, make it just that much better. So, season 5, we've really built and grown this, and we got the Iron Thunder Racing Network involved, and just really happy. I mean, it's not perfect. We still want to grow and get better, but ultimately, we got some good racers out here, and it's just drama packed, and got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different winners, and saw a lot of different faces up there. I know it's almost like pack style racing at these 2 miles now with this package they got in the Cup Series, but different faces. I know Bailey Curry was fast, Matt Cherry was fast. Ultimately, came down to green, white, checkered, and then it ended under yellow, which we hate to see. But man, how about Randy Caldwell, rookie driver? He was really hot in the trucks, and now he's moved up to the Cup Series, and he's already had 2 wins coming in, and he kills it in the final restart there, and was able to edge out Roger for his 3rd win of the season, which is crazy. I don't think we've had that many. I don't think anybody's ever won 3 races in the regular season, so he's definitely got an advantage heading into playoffs. A lot of playoff points to his advantage, and he's red hot right now. A great driver, and we're happy to have him. And man, he's on fire. And when I looked up, I thought Roger won it, and then I seen that Randy got. I'm like, damn, like here he goes again. Like he did it at California, he did it at Charlotte, and he was able to pull it off once again here at Michigan. So just crazy racing, man. That's what we were all about. That's what we come out to do. Just have fun and compete, and that's what we did here tonight. And as far as the 35 team, we've had a rough couple weeks. Just something with my steering, my profiler, the driver on the computer side is seems to be messing up. I think the hardware side's fine, but just having issues. Haven't quite figured it out. Thought I had it figured out for last night. Had a rough night after Bristol. We had total disaster at Bristol and really put us in a hole. We were looking good for playoffs until Bristol, and then that just it sunk us down there. We were only 9 points to the good, and just came out here. The wheels real twitchy, don't have much range or motion in it without it going full lock, and just try to ride around, stay out of the way. Actually got into it with Randy there, I think, a little net code, and got in the wall, got shuffled back. I thought that was going to eliminate me, but somehow just avoided the wrecks at the end and was able to pull off a P5 finish. So happy with that. Didn't deserve it, but we'll take it. We definitely got wrecked out of some races. We should have got a top 5, so don't feel too bad about it. I think that'll be enough to make the playoffs. I hope so. And we'll just head into Darlington, and really looking forward to the second race at the Roval. It's one of my favorite tracks to go to, and I think we can really capitalize there and hopefully get a win. But if not, we got Kentucky for the third race. So looking forward to the first round of playoffs. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and just excited about the ITRL Premier Series and what we got going on, and just kicking off playoffs.
And not to mention having excitement for the playoffs beginning, but throw in throwback weekend, man, and definitely one of my favorite times of the year to see these guys. And some of these guys they'll go out and pick an older scheme, and some of these guys have a reason. Like Roger, his scheme, he was able to work with that team for 4 years, pitting them, and he ran it last year, and he'll run it again this year. It's nice to see the thought behind those schemes, and why each and every one of the drivers pick them out. My favorite time of the year in real life for NASCAR as well. A lot of hard work and thought goes in the throwback weekend, and it's the same here with the Iron Thunder Racing League and our premier side, and going to be a great playoff, and no better way to start it off than throwback weekend.
Yeah, absolutely, Grissup. I think you nailed it on the head right there. Everybody loves throwback weekend, and the Darlington race, throwback race like they got it. It's perfect track for it. Oldest circuit, one of the oldest circuits we go to, first super speedway NASCAR raced at, and it's a really cool track, very unique, and love racing there. But then you throw in the throwback paint schemes, and everybody puts a lot of thought and effort into it, and that's what really makes it special. And hopefully we can have another exciting race like we did last season. We had Dalton Tucker and Josh Cully down to the wire on fuel mileage, and had some bent fenders and some hurt feelings. But ultimately, Josh Cully won that race, and I think sliding backwards, but he won it, and so I'm sure he hadn't had the year he's really had. I'd be interested to see if he made a play. I believe he just made it into the playoffs, but he'll be looking to get back into victory lane. Josh Cully's a good competitor, and he might go back to back at Darlington.
Yeah, speaking of Josh and Randy with that momentum, we're starting to, Randy new with us. He's starting to gain that reputation of a driver like Josh Kelly, kind of quiet during the race, and all of a sudden, when you least expect it, here's Randy right where he needs to be, especially. And I believe about all 3 of his wins were pretty much that same way. Kind of a quiet guy. Don't hear him on the radio during the race, and when it's time to put up or shut up, he's right there, sitting somewhere close to that catbird seat, ready to strike.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's a good comparison. Cully came in last year as a rookie, popped off a couple wins, and made a run for the championship. And I think Randy's coming in and doing the same thing as a rookie, really leading that class. Josh Ball, he got the win at Talladega and made the playoffs as a rookie. So there's definitely some competition. Kyle Weatherman's up there. He made the playoffs. He's considered a rookie, even though he ran some races last year part-time. But a good rookie battle. I think I got the official playoffs pulled up right here. The 16 drivers that officially make the ITRL Premier Series playoffs in Season 5 will be Kevin Hash via win, Roger Diebold win, Josh Ball's got a win, Jackson Allen has 2 wins, Matt Cherry with the win, Randy Caldwell with series best 3 wins, BJ Hash with the win last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say. But then on points, let's see, we got Matt Quick making it on points, Storm Patterson making it on points, Kelvin Mosier making it in, Kyle Weatherman. Let's see, that's 12. Ray Rittenauer, Sean Bounty, Josh Cully, myself, and Brandon Kloosterhuis will make the play. That'll be the 16 car playoff that'll make it this year. Let's see. Sam Green just misses it. Patrick Langley, Christopher Gale, Monin Rahman, Treston Ott, Adam Strom, Donald Sadusky, Dan Happ, Matt Kloosterhuis, Paul Smith, Matt Hendricks, Alex Little, Jason Roudabush, Andy Koslova, all the way to 30th. Those guys, unfortunately, their championship hope ends here tonight. And, better luck, those guys next year. We appreciate them showing up every week and going for that. Didn't get the points, didn't get that win in the regular season like they had hoped. It's tough. There's a lot. It's very, stout competition out here. A lot of different winners, and it's really a short regular season. You got a short time to really make up a lot of points, and if you fall in a hole early on, it's really hard to climb out of that. Once we get into race 3 or 4. So fun season though. It's been tough. It's been a grind, but definitely looking forward to the second half of the season and going into the playoffs. We usually see the racing quality pick up here. Everybody steps up their game a little bit. Just hopefully we can have a good run for the championship and, make it exciting.
Definitely indeed, and we look forward to it. And if time permitting, for next week, the broadcast may start just a little bit early. Highlight some of our top 16 and some of the paint schemes that'll be ran. Not 100% sure, but be sure to make sure you're subscribed to the Iron Thunder Racing Network. That way you'll know as soon as we go live. Hopefully, time permitting, we'll be able to get in and do a little bit of a preview before the playoffs start there, and maybe show a little bit of schemes as well to kind of get throwback weekend and the playoffs kicked off in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. And just another quick shout out to all our followers and subscribers. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Like us on Facebook. We do have a Twitter now, so Iron Thunder Racing League. Check us out. Appreciate all of the fans, all the sponsors, especially Fort Worth Screen Printing. They put up a lot for the Rush Series last night, crowned a champion. Once again, congrats to Kyle Weatherman on that. But thanks to all our sponsors. Appreciate the Iron Thunder Racing Network with you, Grissup, all the competitors. Y'all have a good night.
Appreciate it, bud. Alrighty, that's gonna wrap it up for us here at the Iron Thunder Racing Network. We do appreciate each and one of you for tuning in and joining us each and every Monday and Tuesday night. Next week, definitely don't want to miss Throwback Weekend and the start of the playoffs. Congratulations to the 16 drivers, and be sure to hit the subscribe button. And hopefully, time permitting, we will be able to go live with a preview for the top 16 next Tuesday night. From Michigan International Speedway, I'm Jonathan Grissom, your host of the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out. Good night, everybody.